Hi boos, welcome back. We are here for another free tutorial. This time we are going to be doing a full color makeover. Yes, I said full color makeover. Again, if you are new to this channel is for free education, hair education to take you to the next level with healthy MF and hair products. All right, so we're using Pravana, which is my favorite, with 30 volume. I believe that this was like a 8CR. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do a copper color because she had been so bright blonde for the past couple of years. So I just wanted to go in with a copper color. When you start out your color process, whether they have been colored before or not, you always want to start with the mid shaft because that is going to take the longest to process. That is not the oldest part of the hair or the newest part. It's been sitting for a while, okay? So it has a little bit of seasoning deep inside, and that's why you're going to need to put the color on there first. So as you can see, I'm putting on the mid shaft. It's not on her ends and it's not close to her root. I don't want you to get so caught up on how the parts are looking. I like to be extremely detailed with my voiceovers on these videos because I know some will be like, well, the parts aren't straight. Don't worry about the parts. But what you do need to focus on is making sure that the mid shaft is fully saturated with the hair color. You don't have to overdo it because you don't want to overuse the product, okay? But you want to make sure that the mid shaft is completely covered with hair color. You don't want to miss any spots. And her hair is kind of fine. So, and I've been doing her hair for years when I was behind the chair full-time, when I was behind the chair as a full-time stylist. So, you know, me doing her hair, I already knew how her hair worked. So it was easy for me to figure out how much color that I was going to use. Now I'm going in to do her ends because I want to make sure that all of the color will be even. I also want to put in here that I let the hair sit on her mid shaft for about 15 minutes before I even started to apply the color to her ends because I wanted that to process because I knew it was going to take a little bit longer. So once you have the color on her mid shaft and it sat for about 10 to 20 minutes, you want to go ahead and put it on the ends as well. And then next you want to apply it to the root. Never apply color straight to the root first. If you have done this in the past and you saw how the roots were lighter, we call them hot roots. They were hotter than the rest of the hair and you want to avoid that. We're going to be adding another color to her hair, but before I do that, I am going to rinse out the color with hot water. I like to use hot water on the first rinse because I'm trying to make sure that everything is out of the hair. You don't want to over process the hair. After it's fully rinsed, I'm going in with my deep cleansing hair bath and I'm going to lightly shampoo to make sure that all of the dirt and oil and all of the hair color residue is off of her hair, because after this point I'm going to lightly condition her hair for just a few minutes. We're going to rinse that out and then we're going to apply the lightener for the highlights. I am a person that has been in the game before social media, so a lot of these techniques that I'm doing are not something that is taught in school or thought of as normal. I do what works for me. I do it correctly and I do it safely. And those are the things that you want to always implement in your hair color and your services. You want to do things correctly. You want to do things the healthy way. You don't want to do things that's going to mess up anyone's hair. So I am doing the techniques that I was taught, that I learned from trial and error. And I want you guys to understand that you can think outside the box and not have to conform to the norms of the hair industry. Because what I'm doing right now, someone may say, her hair should have been dried first. I say no, because if I would have dried her hair and did all of this, it would have took longer, and that would have been more tension on her hair and more damage possibly. So that's why I'm trying to avoid that and knock two birds out in one stone. With the lightener, I'm using 20 volume, and it is Pravana color as well. I am starting at the root for this. Don't worry about the mid shaft to ends with this. These are very thin highlights, and I'm putting it throughout her hair where I want her hair to pop. So I started at the nape area because I knew I wanted that to pop out at the bottom. And I knew she already had some color at the top, which was still going to be there. So I just created some symmetry on both sides and in the nape area. Again, you can have fun with this. Put it where you want to put it so that it will pop out. And you want this to sit until it's at the desired level that you want it to be. And I'm just going to take out the foils, and you can tell she's not in pain. She's feeling good. It doesn't smell crazy. And I'm just going to go ahead and rinse out the lightener. Keep in mind, you want this to be an enjoyable experience for your customer client, no matter what service that they're getting. And this is that when you apply the deep conditioner after it was fully rinsed. Now, I'm going to apply the toner color that I want on her hair after I put the conditioner on. That's just what I do, and it always works for me. As you can see, this was after we rinsed it out. Her color is toned, her curls are still intact, her hair is just bouncing back, and just look at the shine, look at the curls. This is all from products knowledge, doing everything safely and doing it in a timely manner. Of course, you want to section her hair off, and I am using my FHI blow dryer and my Olivia Garden paddle brush, which I've had for years. They have not sponsored me yet, but I'm gonna just tell y'all, they are my favorite brush, and they are not overly expensive, and they get the job done. Now, when you are blow drying, to me, this is the art of the silk press. This is what's going to set you apart in all ways. And I'm not just talking about with styling. I'm talking about with time. I'm talking about with the whole process, how your customer has their experience. She's on the phone. She's enjoying what we have going on back here because I'm not raking her hair and I'm doing it correctly. You can see also that I'm not putting the blow dryer on her hair. I'm creating tension so that her hair can be as straight as possible before I put a flat iron to it, and that is the key. When you take your time with the blow dryer, this is what happens. This is how it turns out. I didn't put any leave-in sprays. This is all from product and technique right here. It's shiny, it's silky, it's flowy, and the color is just awesome even before I'm putting a flat iron to it. Ooh, child, girl. Starting off in the nape is my thing with diagonal parts. I'm using my nano titanium flat irons, and I will link everything down below what I use. It is on 450. I do want to say that it is on 450. Her hair is not damaged. I'm not doing anything to, cause any more damage to her hair. But the flat iron is on 450, and the parts I would say are about almost an inch. And the more I go to the top, they're probably about an inch. They don't have to be super small parts to get this sleek look that you're going for. If you're enjoying this video, baby, please like this up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. The video's not done, so don't go nowhere. But I just want to make sure that y'all are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. It's going to be so much more content that we have coming to this channel for absolutely free. So please tell a friend to tell a friend. And leave down below what other topics that you want us to discuss. We're all ears. But do you see this color? Do you see how it's flowing? Honey, ooh, child out. After she's fully silk pressed, I am using my invigorating scalp serum. Again, all of the products were from my product line, and I'm just using a few drops to seal her hair and give it that shine and that luster that her hair will need in the next couple of days and week or two, depending on how long she wants to keep her silk pressed. Normally, this technique should last about 3 weeks. And y'all know we had to trim those ends. Yes, we did. So right now we're going in with the flat iron with the Babyliss 1.5 inch. And I'm just going to do some pin curls. I don't really want to do tight curls, but I want her hair to have body. If you have been in hair school before, you know this is how you learn to do a roller set. And I'm over directing it because I want the volume at the root. It's the same thing when you're using the pin curls, the same exact thing, the same exact technique. So that's all I'm doing, and I'm taking my time doing it as well. And honey, voila, magic. Do this technique, do this color technique, come back, comment, let us know how it went. If you have any questions about anything that we did today, let me know in the comments and I will be sure to answer them. And I will see y'all in the next class.